Co-presented by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई बाइक
Co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात।
Hello and welcome. Which party is best placed to develop Telangana? Given the 10 years of BRS rule, what should the voters of Telangana expect over the next 5 years, and which leader and which party is best placed to deliver that? To talk about this very critical issue, we're joined at the India Today Telangana Roundtable. I want to begin by introducing K.R. Suresh Reddy, senior BRS leader, been a member of the Rajya Sabha from Telangana since 2020. We've got Syed Nasir Hussain, Rajya Sabha member of the Congress party, comes from the state of Karnataka, works very closely with the current Congress president. Konda Vishweshwar Reddy joins us, senior BJP leader, comes from the state, understands the ins and outs of the development needs of the state of Telangana. So welcome and thank you for your time. I want to start by asking Mr. Suresh Reddy to give our viewers an account of what they should expect in the next 5 years if the BRS government were to get voted to power. The couple of themes that we are picking up are multiple charges of corruption against your government, whether it is over dams, constructions, contracts, and a certain level of anti-incumbency that seems to be building in. Despite the fact that the BRS starts the election from a position of strength, given your current formidable position in the assembly, you start strong, but 10 years of power have left you with a lot of frailties you'll have to guard against.
Yeah, thanks, Rahul. To put it in cricketing parlance, we have won 2 matches. This is the 3rd one. And it's the same captain, it's the same team, and it's the same confidence. We won the toss. We are batting well. Unfortunately, our opponents are still at the nets, selecting their team, selecting their captains, while we are still, batting and scoring runs. So this kind of sums up the way things are shaping up in Telangana. What do people of Telangana want? They want continuity, and they want progress. Now both are happening. Continuity of progress in the last 10 years, the statistics are there to prove my point. In all levels, at the urban level, at the rural level, and all ages, they've all benefited out of the policies of my government.
Nasir Saab, let's look at Karnataka case over the last 10 years, where you've ruled, the BJP's ruled. Look at where Andhra Pradesh is, and look at how much Telangana has grown. If you look at different parameters of governance, of performance, they can genuinely say that we've been able to deliver a higher per capita income to the people of Telangana relative to what we inherited and relative to our competition in the south and elsewhere. The Telangana, under the watch of KCR and the BRS, has delivered governance, and therefore he's expecting another term.
I think Mr. Suresh Reddy ji is overconfident. He said there should be a continuity for progress. Now the whole question is, what is the progress in last 10 years? What are the promises that were made to the people of Telangana? Why did we get Telangana, and why did the then Congress chief, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, gave Telangana to the people of Telangana? Because there was lopsided development in the United Andhra Pradesh. People thought there's no development in this part of the Andhra Pradesh. People of this part of the Andhra Pradesh actually were lagging behind in the process of development. So that was the reason why Mrs. Sonia Gandhi ji and the then Congress leadership said, no, this part of Andhra Pradesh should also be benefited by the development that is taking place in the country. That was exactly the reason why the Congress party gave Telangana to the people of Telangana. Now after 10 years, where do we stand, and what are the promises that were made? I can list out. What has happened to the 1 lakh jobs per year in Telangana? Have they delivered? 2 BHK houses to the poor. Where is that? 1 crore acre irrigation. What has happened? KG to PG, complete fail. Super specialty hospitals in each district, not happened. 3 acre land to the Dalits, where is it? 12% reservation to the Muslims, what has happened to that? New women's universities, kuch nahi hua. Mission Kakatiya, nothing to say about that. Kaleshwaram project, which is the ATM to the present government in present BRS government in Telangana, from where the corruption has erupted. We said 40% corruption for the BJP government in Karnataka. This is 30% corruption, which everyone knows. See now, and then and what is happening in Telangana? It's a match fixing between BRS and
How do you
BJP.
know the match is fixed?
100% match fixing. What has happened to Kavita? All of a sudden, the name drops out of the charge sheet. Why? When others are being arrested, when the others are being put behind bars, when the others are being put in the jail, the deputy CM of the Delhi government is in jail for the past 6 months. Why is somebody from Telangana not being arrested? It was actually the first person to be named in that liquor scam.
No, so is the BJP getting squeezed out of the conversation, not just in this panel, but even in the political conversation of Telangana? The fact that the perception seems to be this is more a fight between the BRS and the Congress, with the BJP trying to put up a solid performance to be a good third.
If you look at the track record, never probably in the history a party has risen so fast like BJP in Telangana. We won each and every by-elections. In GHMC, Congress got 2 or 3, we got 45. In Huzurabad by-elections, they lost deposit. Everywhere they've been losing deposits. The tallest of the leaders lost, where BJP gained. So I don't think that's a right argument.
Mr. Suresh Reddy, are you concerned that this Kaleshwaram project could potentially become an Achilles heel, that so many charges are being leveled by the Congress, by the BJP around mismanagement, about this being an ATM for the BRS, that this could become a big issue when people go out to vote at the end of the month?
As far as KCR and BRS party is concerned, these allegations against the leadership and the party are not new. In fact, these allegations were even before the state was formed. Way back from 2001, when KCR initiated the Telangana struggle, from that day to this day, allegations are being made regularly. They talk about he's going to leave Telangana, but he kept on fighting, he got Telangana. After Telangana, he promised and he has delivered all the parameters. Today, Telangana has emerged as the country's leading state. It's leading state not only in rural development but also in urban development. Irrigation, which has been a main cry for people of Telangana, where migrations prior to 2014, the entire labor in the Gulf countries were from Telangana. Now the entire folks have come back to Telangana, and these allegations on Kaleshwaram. Now there are two things which are very clear. One is the Kaleshwaram project has been designed, cleared by CWC. Everything has been tendered. Whatever has been tendered, they are out in public domain. A leading L&T like contractor has come and constructed it. And after that, if at all there was some flaw developed in some part of the project, they have come forward and said we will rectify it.
Telangana was earlier infamous for farmer suicides. The fact that because of the Kaleshwaram project, the BRS says, you know, farmer suicide isn't as big an issue now because irrigation has become better. Water is more readily available and farmers are better off thanks to the project, and an agency like Larsen and Toubro did the construction. If there are specific damages, they'll be fixed.
After Telangana was born, there's so many promises made to the people of Telangana. Obviously, when there's a, as Mr. Vishweshwar Reddy says, whenever there is a new state, some development will happen. Especially those areas where there is a focus that it is lagging behind in these areas. Some focus will be done, something must have been done. But what I'm trying to pitch here is, you have got 10 years. You had got 10 years. For 10 years, what did you do? They are speaking about the farmers. Farmers usage still continue. They continue at the rate which they were continuing earlier also. One. And what has happened to Raitu Bandhu? With much acclaim, they had announced it. It has not been delivered. What will happen to the tenants and the actual tillers on the farmland? Is anything going to them? Nothing is happening there. So instead of picking up 1 here and 1 there, they should tell us in totality how much development has happened, what is the progress, what is happening to the people of India. Have you really delivered all the promises which you have made? See, we promised 5 guarantees in Karnataka. It's about 4 months, 5 months till now. We have started delivering that.
So there are power cuts. Your power minister is on record saying that they're not able to provide power because of fee power. People are now consuming more than double the power from
No, no,
earlier, because of which you've run out of power.
We have managed, we announced 200 units, and then we said that wherever people are consumed, whatever they are consumed, 10-15% over and above that, we are giving. We have managed that. But the point is, we have actually started delivering to the people of Karnataka. We have announced about 12-13 guarantees, a group of 6 guarantees, that is about 12-13 guarantees. The same thing we will deliver here in Telangana also, because we stand for the poorest of the poor of the society. We want to stand by them. We want to work for them. We have announced these guarantees. Now the whole point is, has Telangana delivered? Has the government, BRS government in Telangana delivered in last 10 years? One, they are not. I have listed all this thing, and Mr. Konda Vishweshwar Reddy has also listed. And I was speaking about BRS being the B team of BJP. Mr. Vishweshwar Reddy was also telling not harassing Kavita and all. See, not about Kavita alone or Kavita per se Kavita. It is about BRS. So when you are targeting Aam Aadmi Party, you are targeting Congress Party. So why are you leaving the main accused in the liquor scam? That is because B team. And where is BJP today? Why is BJP not fighting in Telangana? Where is it? They were number 2, they were neck to neck with BRS. Why they are going to distant third? This is only trying to help BRS. BJP wants to fight only in... BJP wants to fight... No, just one second, Rahul. BJP wants to fight Congress in those states where Congress is strong, and they want to support the third front type of the parties in those states where they are not strong. So it is, they have left the ground, BJP has left the ground for BRS. It's a match fixing, clear match fixing. People of Telangana should understand that if they open the gateway to BJP here through BRS, so that will be the decline not only for Telangana, for the entire South India.
BJP started out by saying that freebies are bad. Now, if you look at the kind of announcements the BJP is making, whether it's in Telangana or in Chhattisgarh, you are doing the same thing, except you call it Modi's guarantee, but it essentially is the same thing.
No. Freebie, dole and welfare. Very clearly. If you look at the economists also, of course they say
if you
that...
do it, it's welfare.
No,
if they do it, it's dole.
No. Let me differentiate. What is a dole, what's a freebie and what is welfare?
If they do it...
They say that,
welfare,
you know, teach a man fishing, don't give them fish. But if you look at a lot of economists, including Amartya Sen, they say sometimes it's important to give the fish rather than teaching, because by the time he learns fishing and catches fishing, his family would have starved to death. So you have to identify such people. And who are such people? Who can't afford food. So therefore, 1 rupee rice or 5 kg is free rice. Now, is that a freebie or a dole or a welfare? We believe it's welfare to the needy.
No, they have to anyway give because of the Food Security Act, which was brought by the UPA government.
Yes. Anyway, we are doing it. We are not saying it's we are doing against the law. We are doing with the law. And whether we are giving free fertilizer or giving minimum support price, are they freebies? They are supporting the farmers. So these are not. What is freebie is, you are from this caste, I'll give you 10 lakh rupees. You are from this caste, I'll give you 1 lakh rupees.
All these guarantees, is for all caste, all communities, for all the people of Telangana.
And
this is not for any particular caste.
Segregated Telangana society, which fought for Telangana regardless of caste, religion, into, he's divided them. Are you are a shepherd, you are a Yadav, are terku bakri de do. You are a this thing, that. He has reduced Telangana and trying to divide Telangana society and got it down to, that is freebies. That is vote banks, and that is buying votes through government money, other than, of course, during elections
also,
using alcohol and money.
Mr. Reddy, it's become very expensive nowadays to do elections in Telangana. That used to happen largely in Tamil Nadu, to some extent in Andhra. Telangana wasn't so bad. Now I was speaking to some analysts who say it's as expensive because it's so much money has to be paid by the parties to each voter. And we saw it in the by-elections, and they're expecting towards the end of the month it will happen again. Kyun kharab kar rahe ho aap aise?
Yeah, I mean, thanks to Bangalore and thanks to Gujarat. Everything is flowing in here.
You don't know it.
Money is flowing in from there. Definitely.
See, all the Kaleshwaram money is going there in the election,
now,
and they are blaming Bangalore and Gujarat for that.
Now they blame us. If they don't have an answer to counter our development, they say Kaleshwaram. Now, if they don't have an answer to say that how we ensure every person in the society, every section of the society is benefited, you call it shepherds have been given this, potters are given this. That's not the way. Today, what has happened in Telangana it's not the question of dividing Telangana on communal lines or caste lines. What is
Absolutely.
happening?
Why can't
What
a
is
shepherd
happening in
become a software
Telangana
engineer?
is
Why should a shepherd be a shepherd?
What is happening in Telangana is each section of the society, the downtrodden, the OBC, the SC, ST, they've been identified. The weaknesses have been identified, and they're being picked up and empowered financially. Ultimately, that is a leveler. And that is what is happening in Telangana. And Telangana is a role model where other states have started emulating.
It's a wrong fact. You may be the wealthiest of the Dalit.
I mean,
Having two...
I mean,
They are only used to...
They are used
Till you get Dalit Bandhu, it is not the poor Dalits who get. You may be the wealthiest of the Yadav.
The landowners
and
who are
have
getting.
No, it doesn't go to them.
It goes
doesn't
to
go to
them.
them.
Look at your policy. Read your policy.
Yes.
You recently joined
Yes.
the party.
No,
Read your
no,
policy.
sir. No,
it goes to
that
all
is not
Yadav.
a question of recent.
It is not
I've
going
been
to
a
the
parliament.
needy, it's going to the caste.
No, you recently left the party, Vish. That's okay.
not
That's okay. I
recently,
mean,
not recently.
I understand your agony.
No.
But let me make
Both
things
of them
in
have
perspective.
recently gone to your respective
let me put
parties.
it in perspective. That's not the way. While giving small doles to the farmers, the BJP objects. But
No.
they 12
The
lakh,
richest
15
farmer
lakh
with 100
crores
acres
have been
get
waved to the big
100
corporates.
The
Now that's
farmer
all
with-
okay.
No.
You wave to the big guys, it's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
But for the
that's a
small
different
guys,
issue.
you don't want to wave a single
Okay,
paisa.
so
Now that's
they're
unfair.
deflecting. So it's a very good point. Raitu Bandhu, which means a Kisan of 100 acres gets 100 into 10,000 rupees.
How many
A
of
half
them are
acre-
there? What is the percentage of that? Now the question
Okay,
is,
it's
you
not about
want
the
to take out
policy.
figures
So
like
it
that.
is not,
If a million
it is
people are
not for the needy.
benefited,
That is called freebies.
No.
And what I told was welfare. What they are doing is to the rich. In fact, it's kaul raitulu, that is tenant farmers get nothing.
No, but
Poor
they
farmer-
say your water scheme, the Harjal Nal scheme, is basically a KCR scheme. That they did good work, your government liked it, and you implemented it.
Good, that's right. Isn't
even
that
the
a good thing?
Raitu Bandhu also giving 5,000 to the farmer. They are giving 2,000 to the farmer. They have appreciated.
No.
Now
We
what do you
give to the
call
farmer,
about
you
that?
don't give it to the landlords.
So the problem, Nasir Hussain,
That's the
you
difference.
come from the
That's
state
the
of
difference.
Karnataka. One of the things that worked for the Congress there are these guarantees and promises. Now, the BJP has figured that, boss, these promises are lethal, and whether it's Chhattisgarh or here, they're basically copying the same promises. They're saying, okay, we'll also do something similar. So then why would anybody vote for the Congress?
See, it was not just the 5 guarantees in Karnataka. Apart from 5 guarantees, we had whole lot of things which we promised to the people of Karnataka. And there were lots of anti-incumbency because of the 40% corruption by BJP government.
So is
And
corruption more in Karnataka or in Telangana?
it's...
You said 40 here, 30 here.
बड़ा भाई छोटा भाई
So this is Chota Bhai.
नहीं दोनों है ना बड़े मोदी छोटे मोदी हैं बड़ा भाई छोटा भाई करप्शन में भी बड़ा छोटा थोड़ा फर्क है
No, but you do know that...
So
it's
there
not-
it is
Congress
40%,
talking
here
about
30%.
It's not as if
There it
you-
is 40%, here it is 30%.
What is it in Congress in Karnataka just now? 30, 40, 50?
That you have to find out actually what has happened instead of trying to understand from what BJP is saying there.
Okay, no, so now coming to the issue of 5 years from now, what happens? Given the fact that so many of your party leaders left, is it a bit of a surprise to you as well? The fact that the Congress seems to be in contention in Telangana. If you'd figured this out a year and a half ago, because in Karnataka you spent a year and a half, 2 years on trying to win the state. Here you've started essentially after the Karnataka results came out. Has that left you with very little time?
No, we have been continuously working in Telangana. Say for the past 2 years or so, we have been pitching for development here, pitching against the BRS government and all. And people are actually started speaking about Congress after the Karnataka result. But then we had started doing lots of agitations against BRS government. We had started having our own programs, building up our party, and so on. And in that process, lots of people have joined from different political parties. They are continuously joining. Actually, we are finding it very difficult to offer them seats or give them seats because senior most leaders from different parties are trying to join, because that clearly shows that there's a clear way for Congress party in Telangana. That's the reason why large number of people from both the parties are joining our party. and few people who have been wanting to contest election who must have not got the tickets here and there, one or two here and there. There may be some examples of leaving the party.
Isn't it embarrassing for the BJP, given your ability to attract talent nationally, to have key people in charge of important committees leave to join the Congress? It's almost as if the Ganga is flowing in the opposite direction in Telangana.
See, most of the people who left the party have also joined the party recently. And there's a rationale of them joining the party because they believed only BJP can defeat TRS. That was the perception 1 year back. But unfortunately, regardless of the reality, perception matters. And the reality is we don't have a tie-up with TRS, but the perception, which Congress was very successful. Okay. The perception is more important. Okay, in reality we have, but the perception is more important. The perception on Telangana is we are tied up together. So, the anti-incumbency vote, which went en masse from Congress and every other party to BJP, has now leaving and joining Congress. So, it is the core BJP is intact. And
but the core BJP is hardly anything in Telangana.
Yes. It was small and it's growing. So we are growing at a rate, we need to grow at a faster rate. We became very strong when the entire anti-incumbency, which is 65%. Now with 65% anti-incumbency implies 35% is with KCR. And that is enough for him to win. If the anti-incumbency is split, KCR is in a safe zone. But Telangana people are decisive. They either go that way to Congress or they come to us. And that is why we kept on winning. And now our main fight is not with KCR, our main fight not with Congress, our main fight is fighting the perception that we both are tied up. We are not tied up. Fighting the perception that BJP and TRS are tied up.
So, but there's no smoke without fire, right? Now, if there is such a strong perception and you're saying that's your number one challenge to fight,
I'm talking just for the elections. Just for the elections.
No, I'm also talking about the elections. For example, with Kavita ji not arrested, given the fact that Sanjay Singh is in jail, Vijay Nair is in jail, Manish Sisodia is in jail, Kavita ji, who is on this side, allegedly she was part of the syndicate that gave the money.
Very clearly, in Telangana, we are not as media savvy. We don't control the media. We don't have a newspaper. We don't have a TV channels like their family.
No, you had one TV channel, it joined the Congress.
Okay, fine. So that makes it worse for us. Fine. So we are not, and it was quite neutral, if you notice. And none of our family members, like KCR, what's the need for a CM to own a newspaper and TV, unless he's doing something wrong and he wants to hide it? A journalist and a newspaper is supposed to, highlight the truth, but this used for hiding the lies. And talking of which, no other state had 40,000 GOs, government orders, which are out secretly hidden somewhere.
No, but
in
the charge,
Archaeological
Mr.
Museum.
Reddy, against your Chief Minister is highly inaccessible, including to people in the BRS, quite mercurial, and likes to live in his farmhouse, just doesn't spend enough time on the ground with the people. He used to be a man of the masses, now he's a man of his farm.
Vishweshwarji, talking about owning a newspaper and a TV channel, that was a necessity for us, because at the time of our struggle for Telangana, none of the newspapers, none of the TV channels were actually bringing out the facts. So to enlighten the people, to bring facts to the people, we had to have that, and we did have the TV channel, where it propagated the need for Telangana, why Telangana. At least there was one channel which was showing the facts to the people of Telangana. Now about the Chief Minister's accessibility, Chief Minister is focused on continuous development of the state, and appointments are given as and when requested and as and when required. See, it's not like running a darbar where you have 10 Pairavi cars every day thronging the office, ye karao, wo karao, and all that. This was a story of the past. But now people need not step out of their doorsteps. Whatever welfare has to happen is reaching them directly. Whatever development has to happen, it is happening equally. Telangana is the only state where the entire state of Telangana is treated as one assembly constituency. If my constituency, say, gets 50 lakhs to lay cement roads, his constituency also gets similar amount. So I need not run around. I need to be, Chief Minister instructs the MLAs, MPs, selected representatives, be with the constituency and be with the people.
Okay, so we're coming to the
that's the story
end of this
Telangana.
conversation. In the last couple of minutes, I want final comments on what worries you the most. What's your number one concern at this moment about what can go wrong between now and polling day?
See, I think we are far ahead in this election. There's a clear wave, clear momentum in favor of Congress party. And the way people are turning out for our rallies, the way people are leaving other parties and joining us, there's a clear momentum in favor of Congress party. We are going to form the government and we are going to deliver whatever promises and guarantees that we are giving to the people of Telangana. It is very clear. I don't think there'll be I don't think we'll be faltering any more between now and the elections, except the kind of corruption that has happened in Telangana, the money that has come out of this huge project, the 30% kickbacks that have been taken by the people, those are there in power in this state. If that money is used brazenly, as it has been used in the by-elections, so then there could be something to worry about. But otherwise, I think we are far ahead.
Vishweshwar, your biggest concern?
Our biggest concern definitely is us being labeled as A and B teams. We are clearly not. We are fighting that.
बार-बार बोल रहे हो उससे ज़्यादा हो रहा है.
No, ज़्यादा बहुत है.
वो दिल में चोर है.
नहीं, दिल में चोर है वो तो आपकी दया. कैको रेवंत रेड्डी को आप कैको अरेस्ट नहीं करें.
सब बताऊंगा, सब बताऊंगा.
You don't speak for him.
I'll speak the facts. I'll speak the facts.
No. Yes. Secondly, I think, like you rightly said, we started from a low base. So whatever happens, we are the winners. We are going to cross 20 for sure, and we are going to aim higher. Next 20 days, the elections are going to be decided in the next 10 days, not 20 days. Because Telangana people are decisive. We believe the anti-incumbency which we lost, we have a base, and the base has grown, but that's not enough. We need the anti-incumbency back from Congress to us, and that is a challenge, and we see that happening in many constituencies. We do have strengths and weaknesses. In West Nalgonda and Khammam, we are weak, but we are strong in northern Telangana and things like that. So that is enough for us to have a huge victory in many places, and we'll have 1,000, if you want to talk in percentages, we'll have 1,000% or 10,000% growth, because we started with one MLA, and now we are going to cross 20.
Okay. Mr. Reddy, in conclusion, can it be said that the formidable BRS fortress of ARM doesn't look as formidable as it once did? You may still end up in front, but the Congress, and you see the kind of battery of leaders that they've lined up, they sense a vulnerability and they sense an opportunity. So like Afghanistan and Australia yesterday, they sense that Afghanistan is in with a chance against the mighty Aussies.
Well, Telangana as such is impregnable. It is BRS fort. It will continue to remain BRS fort. Reason? Because people of Telangana, they want their decisions, they want their lives decided in Hyderabad, not in Delhi or Bangalore. Number two, BRS has already started the campaign. Our MLAs have finished 2 rounds of campaign. Looks very formidable. We don't see any unrest coming from any quarter of the state. People are happy, welcoming KCR Garu in big numbers.
But some of your MLA candidates are not being allowed to enter into villages.
No. See, there are 1 or 2 incidents in 1 or 2 colonies. For example, the Congress CLP leader went on a Padayatra for 6 months, and he came back with only 6 complaints in 6 months. So that clearly reflects the kind of progress what's happening in Telangana. So, which definitely gives us the confidence, and I'm happy for Congress, because Congress today has become our opponent, and we are happy for that because we are secular-minded. We have removed a communal party out of the race from Telangana, like the BJP.
And it's easier to fight the Congress than to fight the BJP.
They are secular party, but supported BJP in all the bills. All the bills.
No, but are you saying, Mr. Reddy, it's easier to fight the Congress than to fight the...
And Congress being Congress, like you rightly said, the opponents, whether they are Australia, Afghanistan, or India, Pakistan, that only time will say. But in conclusion, I can very clearly say that we are only fighting this election to increase our run rate. That is to increase the number of MLAs.
You must respond.
That's it. But otherwise, the result is foregone.
And some other BRS leaders also said this. They'd much rather have the Congress as their primary opponent than have the BJP.
Yeah,
as
the
prime
reason for that is we believe in secular credentials. Definitely, we kept the state of...
having
One
taken
minute.
support of MIM.
No, 1 minute, Nasir. We kept the state of Telangana totally secular, insulated out of BJP. There was not a communal violence for the last 10 years, in spite of a lot of communal violence activities happening all across Telangana. But Telangana was communal free. It was caste free. It is the only development-oriented state which the people of Telangana and India see.
See, on secularism, communalism part, we both are in Rajya Sabha. I can very well say I keep on coordinating with the other opposition parties as a whip of Congress party. I can list out the number of bills they stood with BJP, either by supporting them or by abstaining from the House. Only on 2 counts, they stood with the opposition. So that is their track record in Parliament and how they have been supporting
You're not
BJP
answering my
and
question.
1. 2, on communalism, secularism, I think I had said about 12% reservation of Muslims which they had promised, nothing happened. The list of promises they had given
You're
to
not answering
Muslims.
my question. My question was that the BRS would much rather face the Congress in the semi-final than face the BJP. Like India would much rather face Afghanistan or New Zealand than face Australia or South Africa. They're saying, आप ही ठीक हो, आपसे निपटना आसान है.
नहीं, आसिम निपटना आसान है करके ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन इनके अंदर से सांठगांठ पूरे बीजेपी के साथ में है. ये बिल्कुल नहीं चाहते कि कांग्रेस तेलंगाना में मजबूत हो या जीते. इसीलिए जो है कर्नाटका में जब चुनाव हो रहा था वहां पे कांग्रेस पार्टी को जिताने के लिए जेडीएस को मदद करने की पूरी कोशिश ये लोग किए वहां पे, लेकिन वहां कामयाब नहीं हुए. इनको पता था कर्नाटका में जीत जाएंगे, बारी तेलंगाना की आएगी करके वहां जीते हैं. जरूर यहाँ पे भी जीतेंगे.
Secularism, which they accuse us of being anti-secular, I think both Nasir Saab and Suresh Reddy Saab have, Nasir Saab mentioned, giving 12% reservations to Muslims is secular. That is anti-secular. If you have a policy based on religion, it is English language, it's not politics.
Okay.
It is anti-secular. Appeasement is anti-secular. He is tied up with MIM, which is a party which clearly is based on religion. So how do you say that you are secular and we are unsecular?
Okay, if we
are
start
secular
answering
and you're
that question,
not.
we will have to play for another innings. It's a 50-over match. The 50 overs for this innings are over. So thank you very much, Mr. K.R. Suresh Reddy.
No, at least,
Sayyed Nasir Hussain.
at least BJP is claiming that it is being secular. At least we can end to that happy note, because the party which has openly spoken about Hindu Rashtra, the party which has openly spoken about undoing the constitution, undoing reservation, मार के पाकिस्तान को भगो, इनके इतने leaders के इतने statements देखेंगे, तो what kind of secularism they practice only God only knows. But at least he's claiming that they are secular.
Rahul will give us a timeout and we'll be escorted.
Rahul, for me it looks like, analyzing the match after it's over. So that's how the debate went on. So Congress has gone past.
I think what K.R. Suresh Reddy has shown is he has an alternate career as a cricket commentator. He's given enough demonstration of that. So thank you so much
Thank you
for joining us.
Thank
Pleasure
you,
having
Rahul.
you. Thank you.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant.
Raju tea stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arre wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics.
आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
A season is turning, autumn giving way to winter, and in Madhya Pradesh, a government will soon have to give way to another. And it's in the midst of this deafening political campaign, I file my first election dispatch.
बदलाव जरूरी है. ईमानदारी आजकल का कोई नेता नहीं है.
Majority of the BJP in Madhya Pradesh.
Co-presented by
आपका जॉय भारत का जॉय जॉय ई बाइक.
Co-powered by
पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी वडोदरा गुजरात.
We are joined by the election in charge of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Telangana. I don't know how many of our viewers sitting here know this, but this is the third time Zavadekar ji is in charge of an election. So first undivided Andhra Pradesh.
2 times.
And then in Telangana, he's now leading the party's campaign, strategizing at the back end. Zavadekar ji, welcome to the India Today Telangana Roundtable.
Rahul, happy to be with you again because last 2 months I am in Hyderabad only. Go ahead.
So you are now a de facto virtual Hyderabadi.
Yeah, but that I am. Yes.
I want to ask you about how you see the BJP's chances in the Telangana election. There's a lot of talk after the Bangalore victory of the Congress about the Congress bouncing back from its lows. Does that then mean the BJP is now fighting for third and second place?
Because people know very well, first they are very much angry on TRS government, BRS government, due to betrayal of Telangana dream. Telangana, 1200 people didn't sacrifice their lives for corruption. They didn't sacrifice their lives for family rule, but that is what they have been given in last 10 years. And therefore, they are very much frustrated. And as far as at the local level, the anti-incumbency is very much because the way they have looted. So that is what people see, understand, and they decide to vote. In Huzurabad, they started Dalit Bandhu, and they actually gave cash in large number, but people took the money but voted for BJP. So this happens. And more importantly, Congress is no way it opposed Telangana. Why 1200 people had to sacrifice the life? They had to sacrifice the life because Telangana was denied by Congress for 60 years. And therefore, this is the real thing. So Congress has no chance at all. BRS is going, Congress is losing, BJP is winning, we will save Telangana and make it prosperous. That is how we want to be.
As of now, your internal assessment is that the BJP will win in Telangana.
Yes. Why? Because I have seen many elections where in 1 month or 50 days, the whole scenario gets changed. Not from 77, but at many places in many states.
What is giving you this confidence that makes you feel that the BJP is fighting this election to win, not just to come second or third?
Yeah, we are not coming second or third because we have a program. See, Modi ji's scheme and BRS schemes are two basic differences. Modi has given free vaccine to all when all the other countries have charged for vaccine. Modi ji has given free 5 kg BM, 1 ton BM for the family of 5 in last 42 months. And now he has extended that scheme for next 60 months. So this is what Modi ji is doing, a real empowerment. He has given 50 lakh youth, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, women, Muslim youths. Also, the Mudra loan, 50,000 to 10 lakh rupees. They have started their ventures. They are not only self-employed, they have employed people. So, this Modi's work speaks. And what has happened is, in BRS, they select the beneficiary on the political preference. And Modi doesn't select on political preference. No difference between any state, no difference between any caste, creed, language, or religion or anything. He comes out, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. That is the Modi slogan, which is actually happening. And people have realized it. People have realized it that this is a man who is from poor background, thinks of poor, takes country ahead. Everybody is proud. In Hyderabad and in Telangana, thousands of people are in foreign countries. They tell their relatives that this is what Modi ji has brought glory to India. Otherwise, India was not at that glorious position. So these are many things which are resulting in our victory, because we have also strong state leadership. We have taken a stand of BC Chief Minister. Congress has never taken that. In 60 years of power, they have not done even once a BC Chief Minister. And now Rahul is ridiculing. Rahul says 2% vote party can't make BC Chief Minister. That means he is insulting the BCs. He sees and he says actually that BC should not be the Chief Minister. So BC, there is a reaction in BC communities that yes, we will make it. So this is the background on which we are fighting.
So one of the big questions around the BJP's campaign in Telangana has been the party's decision to remove a BC leader, Bandi Sanjay Kumar, and replace him with Kishan Reddy in the state. And this is like you've got Virat Kohli batting for you. He's doing a good job. Opponents are scared of him. He's hitting out at the opponents. And you replace him and bring somebody else in. And I don't mean any disrespect to Kishan Reddy ji, but I mean that you have a good batsman, he's batting well, he's building the party, and then you remove him. Looking back at that decision, do you concede that was a big mistake?
This is also misconcept. In our party, it is presidency is generally 3 years. So he wanted to now go, but he was now made General Secretary. He is going all the way to all corners of Telangana every day. He conducts beyond his.
So वो तो बहुत बाद में हुआ ना. Message तो गया कि उनका पत्ता कट गया.
नहीं. Though he goes and you see even yesterday's when he rose to speak, there was tremendous current. So he is also BC. There are many good BC leaders with us.
नहीं पर उनका चेहरा पहले आगे था.
तो अभी भी आगे ही है.
नहीं.
अरे आपका हमारा एडवर्टाइजमेंट भी देखो, सब देखो ऐसा ही.
But this seems to be a course correction because you figured that removing him has backfired. And the biggest question in BJP circles, मैं कल आपके BJP के ऑफिस में था, वहां पे लोगों से बातचीत कर रहा था, वो लोग ये सवाल उठा रहे थे, उनको लग रहा था कि गड़बड़ है.
Nobody will raise this question now because it was on the first day there can be a reaction. But when he also explained, and he is working and working hard to make BJP win in Telangana, There is no question.
Because the big speculation in Telangana's political circles is that somehow this is part of a fixed arrangement between the BJP and the BRS, that he was proving to be too irritating, constantly attacking KCR, तो आपने उसको किनारे कर दिया because the BRS's support matters at the center.
I'll tell you, good point. See, BRS, Congress एक है. BRS and Congress is one, even MIM is one. What is the commonality? Family, as you asked Asudin Owaisi, family, corruption, and then appeasement politics. So these are the three common features of all these three. They three are one. And BRS, every Congress MLA who won in 2014 and 2018 went practically 75 to 80% MLAs went to Congress. And their whole MLC in Vidhan Sabhas, 36 Vidhan Sabha along with the Assembly Council Speaker merged with Congress. So merged with BRS. So this is what Congress, BRS, they are one. Voting for Congress is voting for BRS. Everybody knows this. And therefore, there is no chance for Congress. People are driving BRS out. Hundreds of BRS candidates are not allowed in many villages. People are resisting. They are offering money, but they say don't want. You have destroyed. What is Kaleshwaram? Kaleshwaram, now there are empty walls. The dam was built.
KTR was here. He said Larsen and Toubro is the agency that did the construction.
That is the problem. See, the main interesting thing, he himself showed the Kaleshwaram project in assembly with the maps and Google Earth, and he carried it forward and said, I have designed. Officers don't understand, engineers don't understand. I have designed myself the project. So we are seeing he is super engineer, a non-engineer super engineer has designed it, and it's a design fault why the pillars of the bridge have come down. It is because of the fault in the design given by the state. L&T has not designed. So design was given by them. Now there is no water in Lakshmi barrage, there is no water in Saraswati barrage, and there will be no water because the same design is in the third barrage also. So what is Kaleshwaram now? There is no water to farmers. All water has gone to the ocean. And what has happened is, now we are seeing that Kaleshwaram has actually become now they want to wriggle out of it, but they can't. Because there is no water and 80,000 crore rupees. Can there be any loot? When they came to the government of India...
How did you come to this figure of 80,000 crore rupees?
KTR said we have done expenditure of 80,000
But not corruption of 80,000. You are accusing.
No, I am telling 80,000 expenditure, at least here percentage is at least 50-60%. So that is what he has done. And that is why it is collapsing. That is the deception, and this is the most worst betrayal of farmers and Telangana. So Kaleshwaram, second, there is one other point also. Dharani. Can you imagine a state without revenue record officer? Every village has a revenue officer. That system is abolished here. The whole village original record has been taken over by government. Nobody can refer to that. Whatever is in Dharani portal is the truth. And that is all frauds, lakhs of complaints. And then their MLAs go because you have 5 acres, but in Dharani it is 3 acres. So 2 acres you have lost, you come with the complaint, MLA goes to you and says that give me 1 acre, I will give you 1 acre. And that is how things are settled. How this can happen? This is worst kind of 2 corruption scams. We are coming with many details about this also. And this is corruption, family rule, no, and yesterday Prime Minister also said that corruption per action hoga. So this is what we are committed for. Telangana wants now, Telangana ka pukar, Modi jaisi sarkar.
Prakash Javadekar ji, you joined us here at the India Today Telangana Panchayat. You spoke about the BJP's plan and vision. and your strategy for the state of Telangana. We thank you very much for taking out
Thank
time
you.
and all the best for your campaign.
Always, yes, always happy to talk to you, Rahul.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Prakashji. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You are watching India Today, powered by Fiercest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Get ready for an immersive journey into the heart of news, politics and insights that truly matter. Join India Today now on WhatsApp with the #1 election team as we gear up for the upcoming assembly elections. Scan the QR code on your screen now.
Join India Today now on WhatsApp. Follow these steps. Open WhatsApp on your phone. Check for a new updates tab. Select Find Channel and type India Today. After finding the channel, tap the Follow button.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 31 and minimum 26 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 30 and minimum 28 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 29 and minimum 23 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 26 and minimum 19 degrees. Chennai, maximum 30 and minimum 27 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 29 and minimum 22 degrees.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
A season is turning, autumn giving way to winter, and in Madhya Pradesh, a government will soon have to give way to another. And it's in the midst of this deafening political campaign, I file my first election dispatch.
बदलाव जरूरी है ईमानदारी आजकल का कोई नेता नहीं है
Majority of the BJP in Madhya Pradesh.
You are watching India Today, powered by Fiercest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
You are saying that the Chief Minister of Telangana has been critical of the Prime Minister. In fact, many of you sitting here would recall the Prime Minister at a public event said that KCR came to him and in fact wanted to join the NDA. Now that seems odd. On the one side, this match fixing, on the other side.
Since when did our Prime Minister's word become sacrosanct? He also said many other things. कि 2022 तक मैं 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी कर दूंगा, 2022 तक मैं बुलेट ट्रेल दौड़ाऊंगा, 2022 तक I'll double farmers income, 2022 तक मैं हर घर में नल दूंगा, 2022 तक हर किसी को घर दूंगा. जब वो सब जुमले चल गए, अब फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर यहाँ आते हैं, कुछ भी बोलते हैं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर का रवैया सिंपल है, या तो जुमला या हमला, दोनों में एक ही चीज. या तो जुमले से काम निकालते हैं वरना हमला करते हैं। मैं एक बात बताता हूं आपको, हमें कोई पागल कुत्ता काटा है क्या एनडीए के साथ हम काम करेंगे? अरे आज एनडीए इज अ सिंकिंग शिप भाई, उसमें कौन जाना चाहता है कौन एनडीए में? वैसे मैं पूछना चाहता हूं आपसे, एनडीए में अगर कोई है तो बीजेपी है, ईडी है, सीबीआई है, आईटी है, कौन और है उसमें? तो हम क्यों जाएंगे उसमें? पागल कुत्ता काटा है हमें। और एक बात, अगर बात होती है एनडीए की और मुझे चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाने की, जो उन्होंने कहा यहां पे, मुझे चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाने के लिए हमें मोदी जी की सहमति की क्या जरूरत है? उनके तो एक ही एमएलए हैं यहां पे, ना वो हमारे साथ है, ना हमारा अलायंस में है, ना उनकी मदद हमें चाहिए। क्यों चाहिए मोदी जी की सहमति या सम्मति? और आखिरी में मैं यही कहूंगा राहुल, मोदी जी को मैं तो कहता हूं, इतने अच्छे अच्छे स्टोरी सुनाते हैं वो, उनको अगर स्क्रिप्ट राइटर बन गए वो तो ऑस्कर अवार्ड भी मिलेगा इंडिया को। नाटू को ऑस्कर मिला था यहाँ पे, अगर वो स्क्रिप्ट लिखने लगेंगे तो ऑस्कर भी मिलेगा उनको।
No, because the Prime Minister sits on a very important
Prime Minister
position.
is an important man.
He's saying this publicly.
I understand,
that
Rahul.
KCR
Prime Minister
wanted to join the NDA. You're accusing him of lying.
No, I'm saying he's not of course he's lying. He's lied to the country through his teeth, not once but several times. He has said he'll double farmers' income. Where is it? Show me one state where it is doubled. I mean, come on, white lies. I can show you hundreds of white lies of this gentleman. And today, if you come here and tell me that everything he's saying is sacrosanct, what makes you think I would go by that?
Raju tea stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arre wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में। शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है। My religion is not my politics. आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना।
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
So sorry.
You are watching India Today. Powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Co-presented by Star Health Insurance, the health insurance specialist.
Co-powered by the bold look of Kohler.
Good evening, hello and welcome. You're with the news today, your primetime destination news, newsmakers, talking points, and we've got a newsmaker and a talking point coming up. Ethics panel of Parliament has called for the sacking of Mahua Moitra, the Trinamool MP. Among others, Mahua Moitra and the BJP's Aparajita Sarangi will be on our show tonight. But first, as always, it's time for the 9 headlines at 9. Lok Sabha Ethics Panel adopts a report to expel Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra in a split verdict. Mahua questions the panel's report leak, claims that it has been a fixed match because she took on the Modi-Adani nexus, as she calls it. Cites breach of privilege to House Speaker. Bihar Assembly passes a bill to increase caste quota in the state from 50% to 65%, reservation in education